Lately, I have encountered numerous people that are pathologizing their own experiences. And what do I mean by pathologizing? Well, rather than living their experience emotionally, people are finding out information and using technical terms, therapists speak, to talk about what's happening to them. So rather than talking in this manner, such as, when my father died, I felt paralyzed and the anguish was too deep, they would use more technical terms that you might encounter with a psychiatrist to talk to somebody about that. Well, what is the problem with that? You can't pathologize yourself, because being a human and experiencing the experiences of life, you do have to be present with your emotions. And sometimes they're uncomfortable. So what does that pathologizing do? Why do we do it? What is this trend for? Well, I believe that it is helping people push themselves into the more intellectual mind. In dialectical behavior therapy, there is this concept of the wise mind, which is the emotional mind and the rational mind. And in the middle of these two, there we go, you have the wise mind. And the wise mind takes into account the emotional impact as well as the rational idea of what is a good decision right now. Well, when we continue to use this chronic use of pathologizing, it begins to put us into that intellectual mindset. You can't really solve emotional issues with intellect. It just isn't going to happen. In order to solve an emotional issue, you're going to have to tap into your emotions. You're going to have to experience them. And sometimes that is uncomfortable. So what will happen eventually, if you don't have a trusted friend or someone that is able to hold that sacred space for you to allow you to, maybe not appear to be okay. You might need to make that 2 a.m. call to a friend for comfort. So when you move that far away by pathologizing, sometimes you can make the distance so great that you no longer recognize yourself. I've absolutely met people like this. I myself have definitely distanced myself to the point that it was very hard to determine who I was anymore. And that is the risk of pathologizing. When you do that, you risk no longer being able to live an authentic life, no longer being able to live in the manner that you wish, that brings you joy, that brings you peace, that makes you feel passionate about things. So the next time that you find yourself pathologizing, you can ask yourself, how is this making me feel? What emotion is there deep inside? Just like I said earlier, when my father died, I felt paralyzed inside because of the anguish I felt. That's what you can do. You can talk to yourself and ask, what did I feel and what emotion did I experience? Bye, guys.